On the last day of the canvassing for the first phase of the Lok Sabha polls, Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav shared the stage to showcase their unity. Rahul Gandhi said that the Congress is improving in every state and the BJP will be restricted to only 150 seats. Rahul Gandhi also added that this is an election of ideology, Vichardhara, where the opposition is fighting to safeguard the democracy and constitution of the country.
मैं सीट्स का प्रेडिक्शन तो नहीं करता हूं, जनरल बात कह सकता हूं कि बीजेपी को मुझे लग रहा था 15-20 दिन पहले कि 180 से 180 तक जाएंगे, अब मुझे लग रहा है 150 तक जाएंगे। हर स्टेट में हमें रिपोर्ट मिल रही है कि हमारा चुनाव इंप्रूव कर रहा है और अंडर करंट है। जहां तक गठबंधन की बात है, यूपी गठबंधन की बात है, बड़ा पावरफुल गठबंधन है और बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस होगा हमारा उत्तर प्रदेश में।
Samajwadi Party Supremo Akhilesh Yadav asserted that there is a wind of change from Ghaziabad to Ghazipur and the India bloc will emerge victorious. Akhilesh also added that PDA, which is Pishra, Dalit or Alpsankyak, will defeat the NDA.
एनडीए को पीडीए हराएगा, एनडीए को पीडीए हराने जा रहा है, एनडीए को पीडीए हराने जा रहा है। और जहां तक सवाल परिवारवाद की बात है, आज नवरात्र है, आज शुभ दिन है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग संकल्प लें कि ना किसी परिवार वाले को टिकट देंगे और ना किसी परिवार वाले से वोट मांगेंगे। और गाजियाबाद में कार्यक्रम इसलिए किया है क्योंकि हम दोनों लोगों ने संकल्प लिया है। वो तो इंडिया गठबंधन का नाम भी ठीक से नहीं ले पाते हैं। INDIA तो इंडिया होता है, इंडी कब से हो गया? यहां से सफाया होगा गाजीपुर तक। जो 14 में आए थे वो 24 में चले जाएंगे और यूपी वाले स्वागत भी अच्छा करते हैं और इस बार तो ढोल नगाड़ा और सब कुछ की तैयारी है। इस बार विदाई भी बहुत शानदार होने जा रही है।
Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav also questioned BJP on the issue of unemployment and corruption. They reiterated that India bloc is poised to do exceedingly well in the state of Uttar Pradesh and halt Bharatiya Janata Party's juggernaut. BJP reacted to the joint press conference of Rahul and Akhilesh. Let's listen into Shahnawaz Hussein's bite.
गाजियाबाद से गाजीपुर तक खाता भी नहीं खुलना, लेकिन डींग हाँक रहे हैं। गाजियाबाद में जहां प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की है उन्होंने, वहां कम से कम 5 लाख वोट से वो हारने वाले हैं और गाजीपुर की याद उनको ज्यादा आ रही है। तो इस बार गाजीपुर में भी कमल खिलने वाला है। और जहां तक इस अलायंस का सवाल है, पहले भी ये फ्लॉप फिल्म के फ्लॉप हीरो हैं। पहले भी ये यूपी के दोनों लड़के इकट्ठे हुए थे और बुरी तरह पराजित हुए थे। इस बार भी राहुल गांधी तो डूबेंगे ही, अखिलेश यादव को भी ले डूबेंगे।
However, the biggest question is how Rahul Gandhi arrived at the 150 number for Bharatiya Janata Party. On this issue, I'm joined by my input editor, Brijesh Pandey. What is this I think they'll get 150. 20 days ago, I was thinking 180. Why is Rahul Gandhi talking about a figure like this?
Well, I think it is a late realization on the part of the Congress that, that they have allowed the BJP's Ab Ki Baar NDA ka 400 par slogan to go uncontested for a long time now. I think it's a late realization, and to counter that perception, which had gained a lot of traction in the mind of the people, I think they have come up with a figure which puts BJP's figure at abysmally, at 150 seats. So I think it is just an attempt to counter the perception which the BJP had floated, say, a month and a half back, saying that the BJP will more than 370 seats and NDA will win 400 seats.
It's very ironical, the Congress party, the Grand Old Party, is giving a number for a ruling dispensation, saying that, you will not be close to the winning number. but they themselves are not sitting how many numbers they themselves are capable of getting, whether they want they think that the strike rate is of 80, 90, 100, 120, 130 or 140 seats. So the campaign tangent is negative. तुम्हारे नहीं आएंगे, अपर अपने नहीं बताएंगे.
No, I think, in your program only, Lavanya Bilal, one of the Congress spokespersons, said when you asked him or pressed her to give a figure, she said 100. And this clearly shows, where exactly the Congress is thinking about. There are, couple of off the records meeting in which senior Congress leaders also accepted figures of the same variance, plus minus 5. So one thing is very clear, that the Congress itself is not giving himself more than, 100 seats per se. And going by the way, that kind of traction which we are witnessing, what survey polls are saying, I mean, forget survey polls. I mean, if you go by the traction which is there on the ground, the BJP doesn't seem to be losing steam in North India. And if you just do a simple on the envelope calculation, as far as, Uttar Pradesh is concerned, Bihar is concerned, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and others, I mean, the BJP is sitting at more than 200 seats. So Rahul Gandhi is just trying to play a psyop, but I personally feel that, as usual, as the Congress has been, ki badi der kar di meherba aate aate kind of a thing.
But there are two things here. One is the health of alliance between Akhilesh Yadav and the Congress party, and the second is the health of Bharatiya Janata Party. Right now, we are not into, the deadline has come. We cannot talk about the opinion poll. The rules of the Election Commission of India are at play. But then the idea which we had was slightly different. The idea which we got was that maybe SP and Congress has some hope there.
See, the thing is that this time SP had thought that RLD will be on its side, so they'll be able to work on the anger in the western Uttar Pradesh, and this Jat Muslim combination, they will be able to gain some advantage out of it. But by and large, it doesn't seem that there is a decisive swing. But how much is decisive? And if the BJP is able to, I mean, forget making incremental growth as far as the number of seats is concerned, if they're able to hold on to the last year's tally, I think that still be a staggering performance by the BJP. And that alone is enough to offset Rahul Gandhi's remark of 150 by a long margin.
Sunita Arin also joins me, Brijesh, consulting editor at Hindustan Times. Thank you so much, madam, for joining me on my show. Did you find any chemistry between Rahul and Akhilesh? Could you feel it in the press conference that there was some sort of chemistry, some sort of a play between them? I recall in 2017 when there was some sort of a jostling, UP ke ladke. I was not there for a month, for a week or so. I saw that campaign UP ke ladke, and I felt, okay, thoda chemistry. Did you feel that there was a chemistry, two hard-boiled legs, sitting together and talking numbers?
I think 2017 it was basically the media which went gung-ho after they came together, because it was something they were doing it for the first time coming together. But we should not forget that the Samajwadi Party, which has grown in Mulayam's boots, they have always been very uncomfortable with the Congress, and they never had trust in Congress. Despite that, because of the political compulsions that are there, the two parties have come together. So if you find a little bit of, the chemistry missing, it's something like, O.P. Rajbhar and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. So it is there. A little bit of chemistry, you can say, can be missing or maybe discomfort. But then it's election time. They're together. They're addressing rallies more than what perhaps they had done earlier.
Madam, today he spoke about Pishta Dalit Alpsankyak. It suits Akhilesh Yadav, but it doesn't suit Congress party, because a sizable section of the voters of the Congress party are also the upper castes in Uttar Pradesh. But he went on PDA.
In today's scenario, what do you have? Upper caste is solidly with BJP. There are scenes of Rajputs unrest across some states. But at the end of the day, they may go back to BJP. They have their complaints, and if the party addresses them, then their first choice will always remain BJP. it's history now when we say that Congress support base was upper caste and Dalits. Long, I think since 1990s, it started moving away from them. And now BJP has a solid hold on the upper caste vote. So they have to expand their base. And if the Jatavs are not coming, they're not leaving BSP, they have to win over other vote banks. Every party is doing. Look at BJP, they are focusing on extremely backward castes. So if you have to, you have to go beyond your core votes. You have to look for castes that are not aligned completely 100% with any political party. So upper caste, as of now, I doubt Congress can win them, and they have to depend on other castes.
One question before you ask, today actually the press conference made noise was because Rahul Gandhi said the BJP is not going to get more than 150 seats. Arre?
Look, one can't, leaders do put up such figures. It's a psychological game that they play. Now, naturally, the voters, nobody will vote for a party which doesn't hope to get, a number of votes. Now, Prime Minister, while asking for his votes for his third term, is talking about 400 plus. If you look at the history or electoral history, you'll see after every 10 years, there is a fatigue that comes in. Despite that, Modi ji is talking
I was
about
asking this to Brijesh कि आप दूसरे के तो नंबर बताएंगे पर अपने नहीं बताएंगे
अपनी अपनी कैसे बताएंगे अगर 100 उनका तो इतनी सारी पार्टीज है ना सो वो टीएमसी को क्या मिल रहा है वेस्ट बंगाल में कर्नाटका में किसको कितना मिल रहा है तो दे इट्स नॉट कांग्रेस contesting everywhere there are regional parties like in UP it's largely the Samajwadi party so out of 17 he can't say we are getting Congress is getting 30 he can definitely say okay India is getting 30, 20, whatever they want to talk about. So what he's trying to say is 150 means that BJP is not coming back to power, basically. And he started his statement with, I don't believe in giving, I can't forecast seats. And then he came to 150 within 15 days. What has happened in 15 days that the numbers of BJP have gone down? Well, I don't think so. It was something which
there's
he
also a thing,
said it-
Kartike, that the PDA thing which they are talking about, the Pichhada thing, forget upper caste, which is solidly behind BJP. A substantial chunk, and by substantial I mean more than 50% of the OBCs are also with the Bharatiya Janata Party. If you look at the figures which are coming out, if you only take Uttar Pradesh as an example, the PDA versus NDA, the P is on the biggest shaky ground, if I may add. With the P is the Pichhada, as I don't think that Pichhadas are that solidly behind Samajwadi Party or Congress Party. The Pichhada now identifies themselves more with the Bharatiya Janata Party, and the Yadavs also. There's a decent chunk within the Yadav vote bank which also sees Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a person to vote for in Lok Sabha election. Vidhan Sabha election, they might go completely solidify 100% for Akhilesh Yadav, but the same enthusiasm is not there for Lok Sabha.
Okay, so Sunita, do you think that the Akhilesh
I don't
Yadav
agree
and
with
Rahul
it.
Gandhi are in better chance to fight in this election than they were in 2019?
It appears so, especially in West UP.
Only in West
Especially
UP,
in West UP.
not in East UP?
Because what has happened is that Muslims are silent. They have divided earlier, and there are groups that have worked that they should not divide. In case they don't divide, then there are certain seats where they are 40%. And if they're able to cast their vote, it can be, they can tilt the balance. I won't say. Muzaffarnagar, there are some issues. So there are certain seats. Pilibhit, after Varun Gandhi, there are some issues. Kerala, let's see what happens there. So even Mayawati, what she has done is she's not only harming the Samajwadi Party or India group, on some seats it's the BJP which is going to suffer or she's going to be back there. And on some, this India group is going to. Now, when we were talking about backwards, you see what has happened. Your Kurmis have always divided their pockets of influence in UP, where Kurmis have gone even with Samajwadi Party and they've gone with BJP. It's the extremely backward caste and the extremely Dalits, the scheduled caste, that the BJP has tried to
Okay.
get, and they have been successful too.
Okay. Thank you so much, madam, for joining me on the show. So, when Rahul Gandhi says 150 seats, it's about, and I agree with Brijesh, is to counter the narrative. When BJP says it's 370 seats, he's saying, no, it's 150. They make these tall claims, but it's not that in every election they're able to touch what they have actually decided for themselves.